Hello folks, welcome to the stream. Apologies if you can hear my fan going in the background. It's going through weather mood swings right now, where it jumps between 2 days of being like around fucking 10 degrees and raining, and then it jumps up to like, you know, in the 30s or something, so that's cool. How you guys doing? Am I going to join the Wonder Bread Man in a cult? This stream. Yes. No, I'm not planning on that. Today we're going to be reading some. Today we're going to be reading some books. Well, one book, a part of one book, by our friend Gail Schuler. If you happen to miss the last video that I did, in which we talked about this lady, she is a very interesting individual. I don't mean to bully her too much. She's got some issues. But she's also a published author of many, many, many books. And, get rid of that there. And, yeah, we're going to take a look at some of her very interesting books, folks. It promises, it threatens even to be a very interesting stream. Yeah, and after we looked, sadly only one of her books is available. This is the old one that she did, I think, that she read to Brett Spiner over his answering machine over the course of 2 years in the 90s. Yeah, that happened. I think this is that book, which stars Matthew McConaughey for some reason. I don't know. It's a book, so, I mean, you just kind of have to use your imagination. I'll have to do, like, a Matthew McConaughey... Boy, I can't speak. I'll have to do, like, an impression, I guess, to get, you know, maximum McConaughey action. But, yeah, we're going to take a look. Like I say, sadly, only one of her books is actually available in preview form online. But thankfully, the descriptions of her other books are available. And some of them look even crazier than the actual book that we're going to be looking at. But that is to be seen here. I'm going to try to find some music that we can play quietly in the background. I bought headphones just before we did this because after we read the books, you know, we might start, I might open the floor to audience suggestions. Maybe you guys want to look at Pamper Chew videos. Maybe you guys want to watch some Kay's cooking videos. We can make this a bullying the elderly stream if you want. If you want, I'm not offering this. I'm just saying if this is what people want, you know, I'm just saying. Yeah, so when we do that, you know, we'll see, now I've got headphones so I can actually listen to stuff and not have to have my audio turned off, which means I can hear if there's problems with the sound. If you were here for the other day when we did Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog, there were some issues there. I'm just looking for some... I can't believe I played anybody... Shadow the Hedgehog without that killer Shadow the Hedgehog soundtrack. That's a crime. It's a crime against nature. Pick something kind of fitting. Oh, you know, this one's always fucking, goddammit. This is fine. No, wait, this isn't fine. Some of this is like weeb music. We don't want that. You guys will laugh at me if you hear my weeb music. Oh no. No, that doesn't work. Okay, we'll forgo the music. We'll just get into the stream here. Let's quit fucking around. Get right down to it. This is Silver Skies by Gabrielle Chana. She has multiple names, apparently. I don't know. This book is credited to both Gabrielle Chana and Gail Cord Schuler, and also Jesus Christ, I think. So, yeah, you can see she's got a number of books here. Some of them are also credited to Brent Spiner. I'm sure he appreciates that. Jesuit murder of Abraham Lincoln. Hillary Clinton. What is wrong with me? Is a Jesuit. Okay. I don't really know what a Jesuit is. I think it's like a religious thing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this would be less socially acceptable if she was using the word Muslim. But, yeah, this one is also written by Vladimir Putin and Jesus Christ. Sadly, all of these books, The Murder of Barack Obama, Robin Williams' Murder, nice quality book there. Sadly, none of these have previews, as you can see. It says no preview. But thankfully, Silver Skies does have one. There's our boy in all his glory. Look into those deep blue eyes, everybody. I'm just checking in on the chat here. Jesus approved. Is your inner ooh-woo showing? No, because I didn't play my music from Star Ocean. If you want me to play fucking fantasy RPG battle music, I mean, there you go. But that usually turns people off, so we're just gonna go on without the music. So this is Silver Skies, part 1 of 2, as you can see, by Gabriel Chana. Rose Dog Books, the content of the blah blah blah. This is copyrighted, so just don't you get any ideas, guys. Don't you try to steal this. Apparently some pages are omitted from the book preview, so that's a shame. We can't see it all in its glory. Now I skimmed this a little bit. First of all, you have to remember, I'm pretty sure our boy here, Matthew.
That's him. He's looking good. He's looking good. Tar.
I can't do a Matthew McConaughey, but it's fine. You have to remember, he's playing this guy, I think his name is, Rabbi Dor Ben Habakaki, followed the rules of his religion, denied himself the woman of his dreams. So this is Matthew McConaughey as a rabbi. You have to picture him with the hat and like the beard and the curly sideburns. He's got to have all of that. So just picture Matthew McConaughey that way. He denied himself the woman of his dreams and married a woman named Rachel. Now, after years of silence, Dor couldn't believe his eyes. At the edge of a cliff, the woman of his dreams gazed at the sky. Her soft hair radiated from sunlight that streamed through Douglas firs. Leaves whispered, rustled, 6 years, and thoughts of her still obsessed him. He hadn't married her and felt an emptiness that his present marriage couldn't fill. Perhaps marriage could never fill these deepest longings. Maybe he expected too much of it. Ash gray pebbles crunched as... Okay, so this is boring for the first couple pages. This is just some dull, like, Harlequin romance shit. How could you have forgotten me, Brianna? How could I ever forget you? This is great. They're gonna be friends, but they're not gonna have sex because he doesn't want sex because he's a good boy. And then missionary internship. He's going to Houston. Do they send a lot of missionaries to Houston? I thought they usually go to like Africa and places like that. Maybe Houston is just that fucked up at this point. Thanks a lot, Trump. Anyways. Yeah, so this continues for a little bit. It's just a boring, like, romance thing. And then something about divorce and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. But then he promised his mom he'd raise an army against the New World Order. He couldn't stop the negative press that she received for her membership in the Jewish militia. The news media, obsessed over their guidelines, glossed over the truth. He felt terrible about the way you notice how this book just took a complete fucking 180 from being like a romance novel to being the New World Order, breaking the conditioning, and whatnot. It kind of just took a bit of a shift. The grammar in Silver Skies upsets me. It's honestly better than I thought it would be. Jazz Jack Rabbi, that's good. I'm gonna keep calling him that, actually. That's a deep cut. That's a good reference. I understood that reference. He promised his mom, blah, blah, blah. The news media, obsessed over their guidelines, glossed over the truth. He felt terrible about the way the media attacked her and promised her he'd fight them harder. Years of public brainwashing by the press could not be overcome. They lied about the purpose of the militias and made them out to be terrorist organizations and showed carefully edited clips that made the militias appear as racists, prejudiced, and narrow-minded bigots. Oh boy, is she making some... is this going to turn into some spicy Ben Garrison comics in a minute? The world believed the lies. Dorr's image as a militia leader caused the public to spit upon him. He had received death threats. Because of the militia's negative image, many militias died, and the rest struggled to... So I'm picturing this as like a Metal Gear Solid 4 situation, where it's like a world of war. PMCs fighting militias. Liquid! I'm figuring out that's what's happening. Yeah, New World Order turned America into a military dictatorship. When he arrived at the synagogue, a man assigned to handle guns greeted him. Dorr extended his hand to him, and they shook hands firmly. So I don't know many rabbis or people who are like, I don't know people who are like from Israel really, or anybody. Is Dorr? What is this fucking guy's name again? What is the full name? It's Dor Ben Habakkuk. Is that like a normal? I know Ben is normal, but it sounds more like an alien, like some alien shit than anything. But yeah. So New World Order, right? Synagogue. Men like you are very valuable. The man looked surprised. I only store your guns. Another bulwark. Oh yeah, this is Matthew McConaughey. So
Another bulwark against the enemy. With 500 more like you, they can't beat us.
I can't do a Matthew McConaughey, but I'll try. I'm trying. This is low, but you have to appreciate the effort. My stream is like the killer bean of YouTube streams. It's terrible, but I'm giving it my all. Dorr now realized the man's ignorance. He needed to educate him because he did not want government clones to store his guns. If war broke out, every man was needed. Have you heard about the New World Order? Only on the news. Only on the news, I think so. The man was a typical news media brainwashed clone. Alright, look, Gail, you're not going to see me defending CNN or anything here, but... oh boy. Dorr wondered if he could win him to his militia.
I get my information from the news and other sources. Murph, take me to space, Murph.
What other sources? I read everything I get my hands on. I'm sorry, the voice is killing me. So what have you been reading? Would you like to get on the mailing list? Most of the publications I read are free. Didn't you come here to check your guns? Dorr felt they picked the wrong person to store and watch his guns. He became unnerved and wondered if all the men who stored guns for him felt like this. Oh, like they're brainwashed or something, I guess? They read the news? Okay. The man worked the combination to the door. When he opened it, there were handguns. Dorr's face fell. With cooperation like this, I'm sorry, my reading is kind of bad, but the writing is not the best. I can't believe I'm spending more time reading this than I have put into like Shogun in the last month and a half, or Wheel of Time. I have like 3 Halo books that I want to read too. I like the Halo books, but instead I'm reading this science fiction. So yeah.
What's the matter?
Dorr looked at the man in amazement. You don't know what's the matter. I think I'm just making everybody Matthew McConaughey now. That's the perfect world, really. That's utopia. Hey, look, I only do my job. Didn't I ask for machine guns and rifles? Are you a general or the president of a militia? I may become a general if war ever breaks out. This accent is getting worse. I need to stop. The man looked over him as if sizing him up. His eyebrows shrugged. Only designated men know the combination to this room. I've spared you lawsuits in case any children decide to play here. If a child plays with guns, usually no more than a handful of people are killed. Which is tragic. What? Where is this going? But if our people are hauled to concentration camps, thousands will be killed. To defend ourselves, we have to risk the guns. I rarely meet anyone as hyped up about this as you are. Most of the books that I read don't have... Oh, boy. God damn it. Most of the books that I read don't have this much, this many, like, just line from guy and then line from other guy, you know, like dialogue without, like, unbroken. There's some parts that are broken up. But it's a lot of just dialogue followed by dialogue followed by dialogue. And it doesn't flow very well. I have to point this out because this isn't a stream bullying somebody who's crazy and old. This is an important review stream in which we review literature, because I love Israel and the nation of... Anyways, if a child plays with guns, father died in a concentration camp, it's 2002! You're too young to have a father die in a concentration camp. It's 2002. Come on, guys, it's current year, 2002. The far distant future of 2002. He died 2 years ago in a Reformation center. The man's look indicated puzzlement. Reformation center? You mean he died in jail? His crime was he didn't want the government taking his land and property. Was he behind on his income taxes? He was a lawyer and paid his taxes on time and correctly every year. He must have done something wrong. I can't imagine the government putting an innocent person in jail just because they wouldn't hand over their property. It happened to us Jews in Germany under Hitler. We're not living under Hitler. You know, I wanted to have this stream monetized, but it's okay. Thanks, Gail. So, yeah, Hitler... they're like having this argument or something. This isn't how you start a book. Usually you want to have like a hook or something that gets you in, that gets you, you know, something spicy to really get you on board. But this is just like a very slow, boring conversation between two people. Does everyone in Seattle feel like you do? Your wife claims you have mental problems and that your views about the government are crazy. Dor shook his head. Rachel stood against him like a granite block. Where did she show up from? Okay. Metaphorically, I guess. Why did he allow her looks and charm to take him in? Before marriage, she tripped about his life like an angel. She tripped about his life like an angel. Okay. Now she turned the tables on him. Why did she change so much? Always kind to her, he overlooked much of her meanness, even when she dripped bits of meanness toward him before marriage, and now it brought him this. My wife and I aren't close. I see. The man paced. This is so fucking dull. This just keeps going on. Job's wife told him to curse God and die. If he had listened to her, he would have lost everything. Rabbi, we're in the New World Order, a survivor of... Wait, what? It's an elderly Jew. Welcome to... Yeah, I need to stop skipping around, because we got an elderly Jew who's apparently an Auschwitz survivor. You may store the guns in a cellar at my home. So this is basically like the first scene of Inglourious Bastards, more or less. He's trying to hide some shit in like somebody's house, away from the bad guys. But I'm guessing she didn't get Christoph Waltz in on this. I mean, we've got Matthew McConaughey, so maybe. My name's Dor Ben Habakkuk. I'm afraid even your father doesn't know my name. That's just like him, she said. Daughter, I'd like you to mind your own business. Daughter? Have you ever heard somebody refer to their daughter as daughter? That's a little weird. It's not like son. You don't just say that, but so it's fine. Dor Ben Habakkuk's famous, she said. Yeah, you know, Brad Pitt, You know, Chris Pratt, Dora Ben, Habakkuk. The A-listers, you know? The next Avengers. The old man stood straight and leaned his car in the direction of his daughter. Famous, you said? His wife's totally against him and opposes him publicly. This is not good, Dor Ben Habakkuk. What is this name? Does that mean something in reverse or something like that? Let me just take a look at the chat here, see what's going on. Somebody's comparing My Immortal to this book. This is as boring as My Immortal. Yeah, Sage, for being a crazy person, Gail's books are surprisingly mellow. That's the thing. You gotta understand, I was thinking this would be more interesting because, look, Jesuit murder of Abraham Lincoln, Hillary Clinton is, you know, you see stuff like this, and then you read the description about the Jesuit order, the richest and most powerful organization on earth, literally chooses heads of state for countries and can create celebrities, depose celebrities, has a space fleet, uses UFO technology, and literally controls just about everybody on earth under the direction of its true founder and leader, Satan, who works with Satan's right-hand man, Zack Knight. I have to look up Zack Knight. I don't know, is this a real person? Is she just, really mad at some, guy? Zack Knight. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. I'm just gonna assume it's this guy. So this is the guy that Gail hates. His name is Zack Knight. He is the evil Jesuit leader, right-hand man to Satan, as you know. Yeah, so, you read stuff like this. Although, also, this book is only 48 pages, apparently. You read stuff like this, and you expect her actual book to be more interesting. But this is just fucking paint drying. Dear God. Well, we're gonna get through this. I'm sure it gets more interesting at some point. Pike's Place. Concentration camps. Once again. Where they killed my it just... Militias are a scourge on this planet. They should all be dead. This is just like a shitty romance book with conspiracy shit thrown in. You know what this book is? This book is just somebody in chat said it seems like Metal Gear Solid 2 if Kojima was just an actual conspiracy theorist. This is basically Metal Gear Solid 2 if the only part of the story if the part of the story that took the most precedence was Jack and Rose. This is basically that. So, Daddy, you have any presents for me? Rachel, blah, blah, blah. Marry her then. We're only friends. Is this over? Chapter 2. Here we go. It's gonna get good now. Okay. Behind the closed door of the synagogue office, Dor studied the New Testament. He heard a knock on the door. Come in, please. A young man named Pete entered, who wore a kippah and prayer shawl. Dor straightened and motioned his hand toward a chair. Please, sit down. I've heard you were a brave rabbi. I didn't know that I had that reputation. Not everyone appreciates me when I'm brave. What? Okay. I'd like to marry a girl who isn't a Jew. I mean, have you dated a Jew? They're pretty... never mind. Just saying, there's some very attractive Jewish women, Don't be so close-minded. You don't have to... Dor thought of Brianna. He recalled Brianna Wu? I'm gonna go with Brianna Wu. He recalled the Seattle watershed and that's a good Opeth album, and her tear-strewn face. I'm so happy for you. When you find love, you're blessed beyond words. I take it you want to marry at this synagogue? Oh, boy. Hebrew Christian. Why is this all, Jewish shit? What is this? I guess she's Jewish, isn't she? Like, her name is Schuler. That kind of sounds like Jewish, I guess. So maybe this is like some weird self-insert shit. This has to be the only Jewish conspiracy theorist I've ever heard, who instead of hating the Jews, like all the other conspiracy theorists, she goes after the Jesuits. This is crazy. This is like the best plot twist. This is really subverting my expectations. You're scared, the young Jew said. It must be terrible. I don't feel good saying these things. I know it's fine, but it just, we're living in an interesting era. I don't even want to read this line, but it's fine. Shame overwhelmed Dor. He wished he could dig a hole and hide. He'd failed Brianna. Oh god, what is happening? His favorite letter had I guess a pentagram? Is that supposed to be a pentagram? Because it says 666. Dear Dor. Wait, May 1999. May? Hang on. Isn't May the 5th month? I get the 1999 because the upside down it's 666, but you could have gone with June. You idiot. If you're coordinating your 666 Satan letter in the specific year of Satan, you gotta, like, add the extra 6. What are you doing? Dear Dor, the days come when we feel we aren't what we should be. Rest assured, God put you where you are for a reason. Since God is smarter than us, Audi A6, that's not Matthew McConaughey's car.
Matthew McConaughey only drives a Lincoln. That's right.
So he's on the freeway now. Okay, he saw Carl. Yes, he saw Carl Pilkington. Then he saw a car. It hurled toward him from the opposite direction. He honked. It still hurled. Any minute there would be an impact, a head-on collision. Any minute now! I'm picturing those slow speed, like, buggy things from that one Futurama episode. Any minute now, we're gonna crash! He jerked his steering wheel toward a weeping willow. His car whirled over it. A home leered in front of him. Did the home make, like, scary face? He jerked the steering wheel toward a live oak. A rock jolt shook his frame. His face slammed into the wheel. The oak pinned the car, smashed its front end. The home had no damage, it appeared. He strained to look further. Tried to wave for help. Pinned in, couldn't move. So this guy's just, like, in a car? Is this like an assassination? It seems like it's just an accident, but I thought this guy was like some kind of fucking, like, militia leader, military guy. He's like Big Boss, basically. He's like Jewish Rabbi Big Boss, played by Matthew McConaughey. So he's just allowed to just drive a car down the street, and there's not, like, he doesn't have, like, a procession of people trying to kill him. Like, maybe this is what would happen if he did this. Maybe he's just an idiot and shouldn't have tried to drive a car down the street unprotected. Like, I don't know, that seems a little bit dangerous. This seems like a war-torn world anyways, so... So, federal agent... He heard sirens. Federal agent appeared. Just the one, I guess. Looked at him from window. I've called an ambulance. Stay calm. And he sees the rifles that McConaughey has. Why does his wife hate him? I think I skipped past that. Tubes extended from his body. The IV drip fuzzed into focus. Hospital. This ceiling is unfamiliar. A guard watched him at end of room with gun in holster. Okay, we're just no longer doing definite articles anymore. Is that what that term is? The Is that a definite... anyways. Gauze everywhere, wrapped around him. Body and face seared, burned, and frizzled. Heat threw out him. Tongue permanently delatized. Foreverly. Numb. People wore white-green masks. Clinical. Cold. So he's in a hospital. Neck stiff like rock. Oh, you said it. I've had a stiff neck for like 6 months. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. But it might also just be bad posture. So, you know, that's fine. One way or the other, you know. It'll go the way it goes. So, he's in the hospital. Brianna, I guess, is one of the... His waifu is one of the nurses. She has to see him like this monstrous face. She's sorry, she's here with him. This is so boring. Jesus Christ. Where are the giant burritos? Where are the giant tacos? Where are the toxic fart gas cloud ladies? Come on. I had such high hopes for this. God damn it. I jumped ahead a little bit and I saw New World Order and I thought this was going to be great. But then it just went right back to being a fucking boring romance book. What's this? World War II. We put innocent Japanese George Washington had militias. It seems like all of the most of this book seems to be like this character or Gail or whoever whoever this is, sort of like, I don't know, justifying whatever crazy shit they're doing. Like, yeah, but the bad guys did this before, but George Washington did this, but Second Amendment, but assault weapons, defense and assault, all the same. Oh boy, we're getting into the 2A shit. I know some people who would be pretty up in arms about this. Listen, man, if you're gonna have guns, then that's fine, but I don't know. I don't really have any opinion, to be honest, about that. I live in Canada. I don't think we've heard of guns yet. They haven't reached Canada yet. Our internet isn't fast enough. Whatever that means. Dor felt as if Tyrannosaurus landed on him. Let's read that again. Dor felt as if capital T Tyrannosaurus. Is that like a character? Is that like an X-Men villain? Or did she mean a Tyrannosaurus? Not capital P. That -5 points, Gail. I'm sorry. This is a serious literature review stream, and you're not bringing your A game here. The strong fought against the weak and won. With no more to say, he rested his hand. Wait, what happened? I don't even know what's happening. So pages 22 to 26 are not shown. Look, Dor is the son of his dad. He isn't his father. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. The son is not the father. It's the son. It's not the... Thank you for clarifying. So I guess his dad is evil. This sounds like a story I'm writing, actually. Which is basically like Yakuza meets fucking Yojimbo. And I swear to God I wasn't a weeaboo before like a year ago. Anyways... so I guess he's like in critical condition. Dr. Goldstein, prognosis. His name's Dor Ben Habakkuk. It's a miracle he's alive. It's a miracle he lived. It's a blessing no one died. I've never met you. What's your name? My name's Keen Horton. Faith Christian Church, but I'm a Baptist. There's a lot of shit about religion. Why are certain pages not shown? That's weird. Like, what's going on in these pages? Are these the secret, like, bonus pages? I remember there was a rumor back in the day when I was reading Harry Potter, back when it was, like, still happening. I think it was just after the 6th book came out, and there was, like, a rumor that there's secret chapters! There's a secret sex chapter! And one guy, I think, said, if I remember correctly, there's a secret chapter in which Hermione gets hit by a Mack truck. So I'm going to assume that's what pages 29 to 30 are. You must continue to nurse him, no matter what. Blah, blah, blah. Brianna went home to... Rachel lost... This is so fucking boring. This is like the fucking book equivalent of a Neil Breen movie, except it's like a little too competent. You know what I mean? Like, it's not funny enough to make fun of constant... Like, there was the thing with the Tyrannosaurus, but that was like barely even funny. I was like really pushing it. But for the rest of it, it's like at least competently written for the most part. It's understandable, I guess. It doesn't exactly flow well, but it's not like My Immortal, like somebody said. It's not... You know what I was expecting this would be like? I don't know if any of you guys know about Down the Rabbit Hole, which you should, because his channel's better than mine. But he has a side channel where he read through some of Empress... What was it called? Empress Teresa. This weird fucking book that some guy made that's like filled with strange shit. I figured this would basically be like that, where he just goes through the book and just tears it apart, because it was easy to do that. This one, it's just like, it's almost like she got somebody to ghostwrite it for her. I can't believe this is actually her. Maybe this was before she went completely insane. I mean, she's still talking about the New World Order and shit, but there's been no mention of giant burritos. So this Brianna lady is no longer being allowed to do missionary work because she's helping this militia man. Okay. Franz Wilhelm, obsessed about his dog. Okay. Okay, now we're getting into, like, Vagrant Story characters. We're getting into, like, fucking fancy, high, like, society. Sir Franz Wilhelm! God, Brianna's father. I'm a friend of Brianna's. My name is Ruth Ben Habakkuk. You're a lady and your name is Ben? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. It's almost as unfortunate as the other guy being named Door. Where's Window? What happened to Window? How strange that his daughter had such an effect on this man. Have you seen Door? He's still alive, just barely. I believe the Bible 34 to 41 aren't being shown. I want to know what's going on. Now Door is awake. Door face looked stern. Guys, Door face looked stern. Door upset. Door getting very upset. Rachel... Brianna showed checks to Door and burst into tears. God is so good. So this is the script for the next God's Not Dead movie. Inside look. Cyanide. Poor Door, someone's trying to kill you. I feel like this should be more interesting than it is, but I just can't I can't stand this. I'm afraid you'll die if I leave you. You'll have your operation soon. So he's just like in a public hospital and everybody's just cool with this. He's got like no guards. He's the leader of some evil fucking militia, or not evil, or whatever he is, I don't know. But he's the leader of some kind of, like, important militia or something. And he's just, like, in a hospital room. Like, no shit, people are trying to kill him. What did you think was going to happen? He'll think I'm the criminal. Injection. Confiscate your purse. Door was almost poisoned. Oh, boy. Is this like the whole fucking book? Well, this is like fucking a bunch of pages with just arbitrary parts cut out. They're not. She's not cutting out whole chapters. That was like pages omitted from this chapter. And then now we're on chapter 4. So she's not cutting out whole chapters. She's just cutting out specific part. I wonder if that's where she keeps like the secret Illuminati plans or whatever. Pages 45 to 46 are where the real good shit is. Oh, I guess Rachel is here, the evil wife. Franz Wilhelm's spirits brought him down. Why couldn't... I know, man. Have you ever tried to sit through fucking Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within? I can see how you feel. Why couldn't he convince those in his family to join his quest for an Aquarian age? Narrow-minded bigots they were, because they said his spirit guide was demonic. It just keeps happening. It's just... It doesn't get any less fucking boring. Keen Horton is back. Grandfather is here. What? Oh, the one who died. Your stepmom's father was a Jew who died in a concentration camp. That sounds like an insult on the playground. Oh yeah? Well, your stepmom... Okay. What will be the name of this Messiah? He'll become a pope. You must not marry Dor. If you marry him, you'll die. We all die, Dad. You'll die prematurely. If I ever marry, it'll be Dor. Daughter? Daughter, come on now. Listen, daughter. Daughter, get back here. Don't you walk away from me, daughter. That sounds so natural. I'm surprised more people don't talk that way. Dor's excitement mounted. He was to be... What are you mounting there, buddy? He was to be discharged today. Brianna brought him his wheelchair. Though it pained him to have to move from the bed to the chair, he leaned on her. Blah, blah, blah. Money from the synagogues. It seems every other home has a Japanese garden look. Oh, tranquility of the town. She looked at him curiously, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry if you're just joining and you're expecting me to read the whole book, like, all the way through, but I'm trying to find something that's, like, entertaining and not just, like, really dull Star Wars prequel character drama. If this could be... If shot, reverse shot could be in a book, then this is what it would be. I hate sand. Oh, wait, that's not in this. Tropical paradise. Your paradise to me. Smooth. You're beautiful. What is this? Like, is this... First thing he needed was sleep. I need some fucking sleep right now. Brianna saved my life many times. She'll be my nurse. Do you love her? Oh god, let me just catch up on the chat here. Dor depressed. Dor bad! He's not the Messiah. He is a very naughty boy. His name is Jesus. Let's just watch some Part 2, because this is the toxic guy. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I think we're going to switch over to something a little more interesting soon. I'm thinking we might take a look at... You guys remember Kay's cooking? Yeah, not her. I'm thinking we might take a look at her son. Because that's always a good time. But let's get through the book here. Let's stay on track for now. In that case, let's get a divorce. She seemed restless, dissatisfied. With a divorce, no one would have him for a rabbi. But was he fair to Rachel when Brianna was the one he... You see why I'm not reading this? This is... It's G-rated fucking 50 Shades of Grey. It's... Oh, boy. No one stands a chance when you're in the room. What's that supposed to mean? It means they're the brightest star of every room you... Hang on a second. Hang on just a second. This won't take long. Oh, God. There you go. There you go. Finally, artist's rendition of the writing in this book. A map, but it looks like a close-up of my eyes. That's exactly it, Peach.
A map of your eyes, because I often catch myself getting lost in them.
That's the noise she's making. It's an anime noise. You have to just accept that. Anyways, she ignored him and continued packing. Sell the van. I'm the manager of a Sheraton hotel. This just keeps fucking going on. Who is Eva? Is that the kid? Page 56 is not part of this book preview. I hope page 69 is featured. I think he could save her. Stuart Markowitz has joined your synagogue. Oh boy, it's him. It's our boy. Stuart's here, everybody. Stuart has joined the fray. Thank God. Door closed his eyes. You've been such a comfort to me today, and I needed that. Wait, I thought this was Rachel? Oh, maybe not. I thought this was the evil wife he was with. No. Okay, here he is. Stuart, it's our boy. What can I do for you, Rabbi? Dor explained his mother's situation. Which one is the mother? Is that Eva? I probably should have actually read this book, but I don't have any place to complain about this not making sense at this point. I made it not make sense for myself, but if it was a choice between it not making sense or me being bored and understanding it, you know, it's frankly more fun if we don't know what's going on. This doesn't go up to page 69. God damn it. Pages 62 to 215 are not shown in this preview. All rights of the governments. So I feel like David fighting Goliath. It's worse than Goliath. Mr. Markowitz lowered his voice. Get a court-appointed lawyer and hope for the best. This is basically what it's like to be a YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen. I had just recently had my little update on the copyright claim situation from Mr. Jan Jr. Hammer. Yeah, it was denied. Yeah, the claim, the dispute, yeah, it was denied. Yeah, because it goes back to the people who make the claim. And they get to say, do I want to not take your money illegally or take your money illegally and get away with it because nobody cares or stops us? I think we'll take your money illegally and get away with it. I know probably a lot of you know about that situation, or know about how the YouTube copyright thing works, and are familiar with that weird little fucked up sequence of logic, but that frankly just makes it worse, in my opinion. Everybody knows about this. I'm pretty sure Danny Gonzalez talked about it. PewDiePie has talked about it. Everybody knows. And YouTube won't do shit. It's like David fighting Goliath. Alright, so something, I don't know, something bad is happening. I skipped too much. I guess they're taking his mom. I don't know, but that was Silver Skies, at least what we can read of it, and what we can stomach to read of it. There's some other ones here, which we can't actually read, but, you know, we can read Rape-Loving Antichrist Zack Knight. We can read that part. Oh, God. I love that this is credited to Jesuit Zack Knight. So, like, if he ever looks himself... Also, apparently, this is Jesus. This is from Jesus. From 2013 to 2015. This would have been during the period when she was uploading the weird videos that we looked at. So, sadly, we can't look at this right now. Maybe I'll try to find it. I'm sure there's I'm sure somebody has got her books available somewhere, if I look hard enough. I think there's audio books available, in fact. So, yeah, this was a joint writing project between Brent Spiner and Gail Cord-Schuler, everybody. Brent Spiner and Vladimir Putin. Now, I'm curious about these two. Deep in the African Congo, the murder of Barack Obama. Is Obama from the Congo? Is that the country? I don't think that's where he's. All I'm saying is this book is only 24 pages. You know what? If she can write a book, this is a biography and autobiography about presidents and heads of state. I wonder how many other weird, fucked up books are available. No, we don't need these ones. These are real books. We need, like... Oh. Well, we can read this trash. Anyways. Yeah, the Shimmering Sea. She has a BS degree in health education from... Yeah, she's got a degree. Okay, that one's too easy. You know the joke I'm going to make here. About BS degree. But... So you could fill in the blanks yourself. When she graduated with honors in 1979, her maiden name Cord is the same as Cord from The Carpetbaggers, a movie about her great uncle Howard Hughes. Oh, okay. What does this have to do with Robin Williams? Jesuits thought they staged the suicide of Robin Williams to perfection, but Robin shared his heart with Gail from heaven to tell... Oh, it's Channeling Eric. Oh, okay. By the way, if any of you guys remember the Channeling Eric video, I think we're gonna take a look at them again real soon. Real fucking soon. Don't worry though, it'll be in complete fair use. Everything is just alleged. I definitely wouldn't want to say that she's doing anything illegal. Eliza's a lovely lady. Not saying that at all. It's just alleged, you know. So yeah, Gail heard from Robin Williams, I guess. Yeah, that's some Gail Schuler, I suppose. Let me just take a look at the chat here and see if you guys have any interesting. I'm open to suggestions at this point, because I'm kind of done with Gail here, and if you guys want to take a look at some weird YouTube videos or whatever, you know what? Throw me a suggestion. We'll take a look. Let's just catch up here. Gail and her men. The Manses. I love you, Uwu. Well, I'll accept this, but I won't accept the Uwu. Read all of them? Read all of them. Well, let's take a look at this one, I guess. Here's some about the author from Gail. No other writer exposes the Jesuit order as effectively as does Gail, so she has become their #1 target. Gabriel Chana, or Gail Cord-Schuler, studied writing under award-winning children's author Jim Murphy through the Institute of Children's Literature. Yeah, she writes on about a 5th grade level, that's for sure. Let me just take a look at Jesuits. Society of Jesus. Who are the Jesuits? Oh god, I don't even know the difference between Christian and Catholic. I'm not getting into this. The truth about the real Brent Spiner and Vladimir Putin that you will never hear in Jesuit news. Yeah, this is amazing because it's amazing because she's like, I think, Jewish, and so she can't blame the Jews for everything. So she has to blame the Jesuits instead. She picked a different religious group with a J. That was her plan. This is amazing. The Jesuit media. Let's take a look. Dad loves me. I love you. It's okay. Just don't go hard with the ooh, you know, every once in a while. Look up The Fighter Inside on YouTube. Okay. This is just interactive me browsing YouTube now. The Fighter Inside. All right. What is this? Oh boy. Oh boy. All it took was one fucking one recommendation. And here we've got the gay agenda featuring Will Smith. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Well, let's check it out. Let's go. Hang on. I need my headphones. Oh god. I got the kind of headphone that just, like, loves to tangle itself. So when you just put them down for a second, you pick them back up and they're, like, tangled 7 ways from Sunday. It's great. Oh, by the way, speaking of TED here, yeah, I don't know who this is, but they did a TED Talk with fucking Harold. You know, Hide the Pain Harold? They fucking did it. Anyways, here's the video.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So I wanted to do a video about this movie Aladdin that Will Smith is in.
Okay.
This is so bad right now, this homosexual agenda going on in America, and they're just pushing and pushing and pushing.
So because, I guess because Will Smith is in, like, flamboyant outfit. Okay, go on.
So,
go on.
Anyway, in the movie, when the Aladdin song comes on and Aladdin basically, like, becomes the king, Will Smith is dressed in drag. And there's no photos on...
What do you mean dressed in drag? He's just dressed colorfully. Is colorful clothing just, like, drag now? He's even got the beard. What are you talking about? Well, okay, looking at Dayton Hypernova, I guess that doesn't stop some people.
Like, I literally, if you guys can find the photos, I mean, I can't find them anywhere. No photos of him dressed in...
Hang on, I just noticed Will Smith uses his Fresh Prince persona as inspiration. So Will Smith confirmed for P6 then. That's what's happening. I can't wait for the soundtrack of that game. Anyways.
And none of of him dressed in drag on the previews, but he is like flaming gay in this movie. And listen,
he is like flaming gay in this movie. Well, if that's true, then why did YMS give it like a 2 out of 10? Come on. Come on.
It has nothing to do with hating people or hating or being homophobic, because homophobic isn't even like a thing.
Oh, okay. I don't accept your... I do not accept your mere mortal designations of... Okay, I'm pausing this too much, I know, but it's just, it's so much.
Because if people like to come at you and be like, oh, you're homophobic, but if I'm homophobic, are you phobic of homophobics? Because you're a hypocrite in that case. People have a right to their own opinion. Do I think homosexuality is a good thing or normal? No, absolutely not. I think that it is being pushed as an agenda because being homosexual and being gay is compromising who you are really supposed to be. And it creates demonic possession, like a sort of demonic possession. It's not like in the movies where like a demon just like starts talking out. But if you notice, a lot of homosexual men and even women, they have like, mostly men have like a strong spirit. You can just see the spirit on them. You can just see it's just like this change. And a man can usually never hide when he's gay. It's very hard. There's certain movements and certain ways he moves his tongue that is like, just, it's a spirit. It's a spirit that comes upon you. So anyway, Will Smith is flaming gay in this movie. This is what they want to promote to the children. And this is what my problem is.
Okay, look, if you want to not like gay people and keep your opinion to yourself, then that's probably okay. I know people won't like me for saying that, but if you want to like hate people and just like stew about it in your own little mind, yeah, you know, alright, it's a little weird. I don't envy your life, but That's your prerogative, I guess. But, when you're making videos about it, though, you're no longer just having your opinion. I mean, I guess you are, but you're... Oh boy, this is a real debate here. I'm just gonna go with you're probably wrong, though, but...
Problem is, and that's why I'm making this video.
Okay, so that's the Will Smith video. Let's take a look at something else, maybe. Transgender truther, the fighter inside. What the fuck? Liza Koshy, YouTuber, sold her soul. Same. How do you think I got you guys to show up? Billie Eilish wants you to kill yourself. Wouldn't be surprised. Proof Billie Eilish sold her soul for fame. Ariana Grande, God is a woman? What's really going on? Oh man. What an interesting channel. Thank you for this recommendation. When she's making videos about it, she's opening herself up to being criticized for... Yeah, exactly. You can have your opinion about gay people, I guess, if you want to. But, you know, don't tell us that we're like... Don't tell us that we're... Oh. We finally found an actual crazy YouTuber. I mean... I don't know why I said that. I don't have anything against Joe Rogan, but it just seemed like something to say. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to have your crazy opinions, you go ahead, I guess, but like, don't get mad at us when we find your fucking video. Good dislike ratio, though, actually, on that video. It was, like, pretty positive.
Hey guys,
I'm guessing most people who aren't like this haven't found this channel yet, so... But here she's on her last legs because they're shutting down her channel.
what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to make this video is a really important video because I just got an email from YouTube.
You know, I just have to say as a sidebar, how come like every time I sign out on YouTube and I start watching weird videos, I always find fucking Mr. Bean in the recommended? Why is that? Why Mr. Bean? Why is it always Mr. Bean? What is it about Mr. Bean that has something to do with, like, truthers? Shit. I was getting Mr. Bean fucking, like, a week ago and I was trying to look up, like, aliens truth. And I was getting fucking Mr. Bean recommended to me. They need to replace it with Killer Bean. Everybody wants that.
I'm gonna read y'all the email that I'm gonna talk about it. So it says, "Hi, Fighter Inside. During a recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looked over the videos you've uploaded to your channel, The Fighter Inside. We found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our YouTube partner program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible for to be monetized, and you will not have access to monetization."
Okay, I kind of can't argue with her because she's obviously, like, crazy, and I'm not going to say she deserves to have her monetization taken away from her, but I'm going to say that the person that I've been watching recently named Radical Soda, who does, like, videos yelling at Sonic games for comedic effect, getting their entire channel demonetized, Combat Wombat getting his entire channel demonetized for, like, jokingly telling people to drown as like, an obvious joke. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that, so I can't really argue with her on this one. Fuck YouTube. But, yeah, so that's The Fighter Inside. Let's see, what do you guys got? Yeah, hit me up with some suggestions. This is all you now. This is your stream. You have taken over. If you want some... whatever spicy memes you want, you guys got. I've heard Mr. Bean is flaming gay. Could jet fuel melt Mr. Beams? Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's weird that they can see the popular opinion of the internet and then make a video massively disagreeing with them on a social platform and then be shocked with the response. Well, it's funny, the response to her videos is actually decent. Like, the likes The like ratio on this one was like 168 to 13. Maybe it's like a joke. Maybe it's just a joke. It seems like a joke. She's calling Will Smith a flaming gay in the Aladdin movie. It kind of sounds like a joke. Cooking with Jack yes. Yeah. You know what? I had that one in mind. But I didn't want to be the one to suggest it and force it onto you. But now somebody in chat has suggested Cooking with Jack's party salad. So, you know, what choice do I have, really? As you can see, if you're not familiar with Cooking with Jack... Oh look, it's a video from my favorite dead YouTuber who no longer exists and never uploads anymore. Colossal is crazy. I love that. I love that guy. Rest in peace. Salad night. This isn't the party salad, but it's pretty bad. This is a video from fucking Critical, I think. Is that Critical? I don't remember. There's Critical and there's Criken, but I've started watching this guy's videos recently, and he's pretty good. I saw the Killer Bean one last night, and you know, that movie is actually good. Like, it's a little dumb, you know, doesn't exactly hold up next to Ratatouille or something from that era, but for a movie made by one fucking guy, man, Killer Bean. Killer fucking Bean. Anyways, we're looking for this one, party cheese salad. Some of you may be familiar with this already because actually Mr. Mediker did a kind of live Let's Watch of this a few months ago. Oh god. Oh god. Shut up. Don't advertise Stadia to me. Don't advertise Stadia. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Let me just buy a Stadia real quick. Let me know if the sound is good. Raise it a little bit.
It's a double header, that's right. Last week we did Aunt Myrna's recipe with the coleslaw. Amazing. This week we're doing party cheese salad.
Oh boy.
When I saw her make this in Alabama, I was like,
I want to ask you guys, what do you think is going to happen right now? We've got Cool Whip. Look at these ingredients. Just before anything happens, we've got Cool Whip. We've got some form of Jell-O. If you can see here, Dole crushed pineapple. Where do you think this is going? Because I can assure you it's not going there. It's going somewhere much, much worse.
I'm not sure about some of these ingredients, but then I tasted it and it's like a dessert. It's really cool. So let's get this thing started. We're gonna cook all this on the stove, then we're gonna pour it in this glass dish, which I've never used in my whole life. I think my mom gave me this, but I'm gonna have a chance to use this, and then we're gonna chill it. So it's gonna be awesome. Let's get started right now.
Couldn't you use a dish that hasn't been, or that has been used before? You know, it seems like a waste of a good dish to make this and then have to just throw it out and burn down your entire house afterwards. You know, use like aluminum.
Wait till you see this. I never would have put these ingredients together had it not been for Aunt Myrna. You got cream cheese, pimentos, Cool Whip, crushed nuts,
got the
any
whip,
kind that you like. I'm using pecans, lemon, or you can use lime Jell-O,
lemon Jell-O, cream cheese, pimentos,
celery,
pepper,
pineapple, and American cheese.
Of course. Of course. It wouldn't be complete with that. Oh, boy.
Can you believe this? This is crazy. Let's go to the stove right now and get this thing started. Take your crushed pineapples and pour it in the pan. All right, get your Jell-O mix. You're gonna do one large Jell-O, lemon or lime, or you're gonna do 2 small packets. I grabbed a large one.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, big boy. You like them thick. I know.
There you go.
Oh god, what's happening?
I'm not even sure.
Did his arteries just clogged the fucking video or something?
I'm not even sure what utensil to use for this. So
I would go with a garbage can.
just gonna mix it up right now. There we go. I'm afraid later on, if I use a wooden spoon, it's gonna stick to the wooden spoon.
You know something that's incredible? He starts this off with pineapple and lemon jello, and that's already disgusting. Like, that's already an affront to mankind. Pineapple and lemon jello. And then he's, like, adding fucking cream cheese and, like, goat heads and whatever the fuck else satanic shit he's throwing in here.
Alright, so we're gonna get this all mixed up. Okay, once the jello is dissolved, you're gonna add, I chopped up the cream cheese. You're gonna add all your cream cheese in there.
Oh boy, I am so glad I have that
And you're
little
going
bottle
to mix
of
that until
vodka.
it totally mixes in.
I'm
totally
going
melts
to
down.
really need that after this. Never drank vodka before, you know? Here it kind of tastes like shit.
Cream cheese
Don't
pretty
really have
much
anything to
melted
mix
down.
with
You
it.
can still see the chunks of pineapple in there.
That's fine. That's fine. It'll take away whatever this is.
And we're about ready to
Cream cheese, lemon jello, and fucking pineapple. But somehow it gets worse.
add the rest of the ingredients. We're gonna add the chopped celery, bell peppers, pimento, the nuts. We're gonna mix that in.
That is a lot of fucking pimento. Can we just go back? Can we just...
Pimento.
That is an unreasonable amount of pimento. Like, a pimento is just like a tiny little thing you find in an olive. You don't have that much of it. Like, no. That is too much fucking pimento, dude. Like, of all the ingredients, the pimento is probably the least disgusting thing that's going to be in this. So,
The nuts. We're gonna mix that in.
yeah.
I can't even begin to
Get that
explain
all
to you
nice and
how
congealed.
amazing tasting this was. It looks horrible, but I'm telling you, Aunt Myrna never has failed me yet, and I've had this. So I hope mine turns out as good as hers, have as good as hers. I'll be in business. Okay, I've turned the flame off. I'm just mixing it in now. So go ahead and turn your flame off. There we go. Get it all mixed in. All right, here's a crucial ingredient. Your whipped cream.
Oh, baby. Just put that entire... Just put that... Watch as he pours the entire thing of fucking whipped cream. Look at that. Look at that. Look at he go.
I'm gonna mix that in gently. Don't want to spill over. And I don't recommend using, it's the Cool Whip. I don't recommend using imitation or fat-free or sugar-free because they have a different reaction.
Oh, no, that would ruin it. Yeah, you wouldn't want to ruin your Cool Whip, cheese, cream cheese, celery, green pepper, pimento, lemon, fucking jello, pineapple dish. You wouldn't want to get the off-brand Cool Whip and just spoil that. Ah, that would be bad.
You want the regular, real Cool Whip or real whipped cream.
At least call it Cool Whip, you fucking hack.
You don't have Cool Whip.
Say it right.
Just use real whipped cream. Creamiest you can find. Thickest you can find. Now I'm going to move.
Thickest you can find. I think we found him.
It's off to the side. Get my glass dish here.
I think I have that dish.
I'm going to pour it in the dish carefully.
Not for long. If you squint, it kind of looks like some kind of omelet. It's like, put this in front of somebody and just tell them to try it, and don't even ask them what it... Don't even ask them what it is. First of all, let me just point out, this is apparently a salad, by the way. This is this is Welcome to America, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we salad in America.
Kind of mix it around
Oh
so
boy.
the pineapple is all throughout the...
So good.
just make sure all your ingredients are all throughout the dish, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take your spoon gently.
Yeah, you want to have an
Smell.
even composition.
Wow, the lemon and the pineapple are just busting out. And crazy
Bust.
enough, the last step, you're gonna sprinkle on some cheese on top.
Now, hang on there, Jack. Now, I got a better last step for you. Now, have you heard of urine therapy? I'm just telling you, there's another ingredient that you could add to make this dish like 10 times better. Heal up your diabetes, you know? Really get you on the right track in life. Just saying, you got an option.
Use American cheese. I wouldn't use a cheddar or sharp because it's not going to have the same flavor effect. Now I'm going to chill this overnight, and then we're going to take a look at it in the morning. It's going to be solid. It's going to be cold. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be delicious. Okay, well, I realized I didn't have to wait overnight, and the family wants to try this out, so we've only been chilling this for about 4 hours, but as you can tell,
I was going to make a joke about the family being like hostages that he's tied up to try this shit, but I'm pretty sure Medicare made that same joke, so I'm just going to reference that joke that he made instead and pretend that it accomplishes the same thing. It's okay.
it's completely solid and cold, and it looks beautiful. Look at that. Doesn't it look great?
Oh
Look how
boy.
awesome that looks.
I don't even, there aren't superlatives that exist to describe this.
All right, so let's serve up a little section here and try it out.
Little section.
And you just cut it almost like a dessert and just scoop it out.
Look at that.
Look at, can you see it?
Good
Look at
God.
that, beautiful. Place it on a plate. Come on. There we go.
Just imagine the consistency. It's like 2 pounds of whipped cream. And fucking cheese and cream cheese. And
Almost has like a pudding effect. We're gonna give that a try. Look at how beautiful that looks. Mmm. Wow. So good. I know it. Of course.
why is he dressed like a penis? Does he know that the hat makes him look like... It's
I don't know
fine.
if mine came
Let's
out
just
of
get through
itself.
this.
Here's to delicious tasting.
1, 2, 3. Heart disease!
Mmm.
Why is it crunching? What is crunching? What can be crunching in there? I guess maybe the celery and green pepper. Yeah, I guess. But, man. Nice crunchy celery and green pepper in your fucking lemon jello pineapple mixture. There's so many fucking insane ingredients in this fucking thing that it's like... I start making a joke about it being a disgusting pineapple lemon jello thing, and then I forget that there's also, like, pimentos in there. And then I remember the pimentos, and I forget that he's also got, like, fucking 6 pounds of whipped cream. There's just too much shit to even, like, consciously take hold of it all.
It blows my mind
It's really gonna blow your arteries.
that it's so sweet and dessert-like.
Yeah, maybe because of the fucking jello. Oh my god, I forgot about the cheese. I forgot about the cream. You see what I mean? I was like, oh, what other terrible things? Oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking cream cheese. It's in the
It
name,
has all
I
those
guess.
vegetables in it.
Vegetables.
And
yeah.
American cheese on top. It is really...
Oh, it's just so good. This is how he gets his vegetables, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you know the joke about Americans think pizza is a vegetable? No. That's the good story. That's the good end. This is the true ending. This is how Americans all really get their vegetables.
I can't explain this to you guys. It's sweet, and it's crunchy, and it's got a custard feel to it on your tongue.
It's sweet and it's crunchy. It's every sort of consistency that is. Just everyone that is. Just all of them. All consistency. Yeah, so that was some cooking with Jack. Let's see, maybe we'll take a look at like one more thing. See if we got something else. Some more crazy shit. How do you guys like the let's look at the chat. He made some mighty fine lube. This is awful. He's the definition of America. Mayonnaise cake. The Valentine's meal video. You know, we'll probably do a video about Jack at some point. Oh, man, I've got my... Oh, okay. Now, you know what? Fine. I was gonna say no to the mayonnaise. I thought we would go on and do something else, but I just realized my cursor is literally right on the mayonnaise cake. Also, you should go watch this. You should go watch this after. Let's check out the mayonnaise cake. Well, we gotta do it. Here we go. Mayonnaise cake. Here it is. Oh, God. I forgot to turn fucking ad block on private browsing. Because apparently now Firefox has a thing where the add-ons don't work when you go private. So that's cool. So we're just gonna have to deal with ads. I wonder what cool advertisers show up on Cooking with Jack's channel. Fly to Las Vegas on a dime?
Hey guys, okay, so we're doing a mayonnaise cake. That's right, we're making a cake with some mayo, but before we do...
I like how he just says that like that's a thing. Like that's just a thing that people do. Hey guys, we're making some lemonade. Hey guys, today we're gonna be making some pizza crust. Hey folks, we're gonna be making a fucking mayonnaise cake today. Yeah, you know, just a mayonnaise cake, just the usual.
I'm playing a joke on Jack Jr. I'm gonna give him a call. I'm coming downstairs. He's upstairs playing video games.
And then when he's in the car with his wife, I'm gonna fucking shoot him in the head. In the middle of Dallas, Texas. It's gonna be an epic prank.
He hates, like when I have a little bit on the spoon, I'll lick...
That wasn't Jack Jr., was it? That's a different Kenneth? Never mind. I think that was Jack Sr. My history is bad. Let's move on.
Spoon of mayonnaise that grosses him out. Like completely. So,
yeah, a spoonful of mayo tends to gross a lot of people out because it's fucking mayo and we're not all, like, you know, shit forth from Satan's asshole. So we actually have taste.
I'm gonna try and get I'm gonna try and get him down here. Get a whole spoonful of mayo. You'll see. It's gonna be great. Don't watch me eat the mayo, but watch his face.
We're just gonna force feed my son some mayo.
Yes.
It's gonna be hilarious.
I know you're playing video games. Sorry to bother you. Can I borrow you for 1 second? I need your help on a scene on cooking the cake. Is that a yes? Oh. So, anyway, we're gonna guess the weight. Okay, we were talking about how heavy. I was talking.
Right, Lee's coming to do the taste test. There he is, big man Lee.
About how heavy mayonnaise weighs. So I'm gonna scoop some. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna tell me how much you think it weighs. Then I'm gonna feel it, and I'm gonna tell you how much. Not that one. No, don't mess with that. That's measured. I want you to tell me how just like that. Well, that's too much. Do that. Tell me how much that feels like. Hold on. How much do you think it weighs?
Next, he's gonna ask him to fondle his balls and tell him how much they weigh. Oh, what do you think? Like a pound each, you know?
That's so interesting.
Jesus Christ.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you he'd get all grossed out? Look, there he goes.
Yeah, because that's the fucking reaction people have, you absolute fucking animal. That's...
Bye. He thinks it's the grossest thing ever. Eating a spoonful of mayonnaise.
Hashtag
That was
chocolate.
a little strong, but
Yeah.
that was worth it. All right, guys, come on in close. I'll show you what I got. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run through the...
Imagine you're playing your favorite game with your friends, having a great time without a care in the world, and your dad tells you to come downstairs to watch him eat mayo. Thank you, chat member. Valuable contribution to this image, to this mental image we've got going on here.
Later on, I'm going to show you how to make the frosting. Right now, we're just making the cake. So I got 3 eggs, butter, vanilla, baking soda, baking powder, unsweetened cocoa.
So this is like a real cake that just has mayo on it because he's a fucking disgusting pig? Is that what's happening?
Powder,
I mean, this is not a bully stream. I mean, fuck it, we're late enough into the stream. Nobody's gonna know.
Flour, water, sugar, mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, you know, the 4 elements of nature. Flour, water, sugar, and mayonnaise.
Preheat the oven to 350. Then you're gonna spray your pans. All right, set these off to the side till we're ready to fill them.
What's phenomenal is this guy is actually technically a more competent cook than Kay. Like, just a little bit. The thing with him is he just has really bad taste. But he kind of knows how to prepare the shit that he's making that he has terrible taste in. I know he cooks his chicken raw, but like, I have confidence that Jack can make the mayonnaise cake to the best of his ability, to a way that's satisfying to him. I have confidence that he will find this good. He will make this the way he wants to make it. It's just that it's disgusting. He wants it to be disgusting, but, you know, he's a little bit more...
It's time to mix up our dry ingredients. The flour, the cocoa powder, the baking soda. Make sure you get it all. Lots of times you leave a lot of ingredients in the container that's holding it.
I'd just like to point out, eating 33-year-old US MRE 1984 ham and chicken loaf. Yeah, it's probably less disgusting than this. Also, here's another mayonnaise cake. That is actually a thing, apparently. That's just fucking welcome to America. Jesus Christ.
And you don't get it all. It's really important. And baking soda.
This is baking powder.
And
Oh.
just give that a good mix. Once it's all blended, put it off to the side. Get your sugar.
Oh boy.
Put your eggs in here.
Here we go. It's about to happen.
And then your vanilla. And then you're going to mix it on high
Oh wait, I guess it's not about to happen.
until it's creamy and fluffy, about 3 minutes. All right, now we're going to add in the mayonnaise.
Oh no, why would
The
you do this?
mayonnaise.
He's making a perfectly competent cake, you know, that looks like it would be a delicious cake. I mean, probably not that delicious, because it's Jack, but he looks like it would be an okay cake, at least. But then he puts in fucking mayonnaise!
However you say it. Some people say mayonnaise, but it's really mayonnaise. Put that in. You're going to beat that on slow. So do it nice and slow until it's incorporated. All right, now you're going to bring over the flour mixture that you did with the cocoa powder. You put that right off to the side here. And then you're also going to get the cup of water. The cup of water, and you're going to start putting flour in, mix a little bit, then pour water in, a little bit of water, then flour, then water, then flour, then water. Start with the flour and end with the flour. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in right now. And I'm going to mix it in nice and low. And then here's the last of the flour mixture right here.
It's like a delicious looking bowl of ice cream. And then you bite into it and it's fucking tuna flavored. You know they make that. That's a real thing. I heard about that like 20 years ago or something. Tuna flavored. I think it's gelato, actually. So it's actually Italian. I think this guy's Italian, so we have him to blame for that too.
Nice and chocolatey. Pour about half in there. Half in there. Alright, your oven's at 350, so you're going to bake these for 30 minutes. Do the toothpick test. Put the toothpick in, pull it straight out. If nothing sticks to the toothpick, it's done.
See, this is just fraudulent, you know? It's just like, look at this. They're just two fine-looking cakes, but they've got, like, mayonnaise in them. You know what I mean? It's like you make a cake that's fucking... It turns out it's actually shit instead of chocolate. It's like, yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cake, but just wait until you bite in.
Pull it straight out. If nothing sticks to the toothpick, it's done. Alright, only one passed the test so far, the toothpick test, so the other one's got a minute longer. I'm going to break that out and put it right here. I have a wire rack that lifts these pans up so cool air can get underneath. You want to cool the entire pan. So that's why I use a wire rack. We'll take these out in about 10 minutes.
This cake This cake is like the culinary equivalent of a BuzzFeed video. It looks fine, and then you bite into it, and it turns out it's just fucking trash. It turns out it's just trash and tastes like shit, and you're just filled with regret.
So that's why you use frosting. We have powdered sugar, milk, cocoa powder.
Okay, he's making
we
frosting.
also have espresso, concentrated powder right there.
Espresso.
That's the key right there. Just get espresso powder at the store.
Okay.
Take a little bit of that and put it into this frosting. A little vanilla, butter at room temperature, and I think we're ready to do this. Okay, so first thing you want to do is put your cocoa powder in here.
There's no mayonnaise in
Next
the
thing you want to do is
frosting?
put in all your butter. This stuff's been sitting out all day, so it's nice and soft. You want to incorporate the butter in with the cocoa powder.
Okay, is that really the amount of butter you're using? I've never made frosting before, but it's, I want to say that seems like a bit much, but you know, nothing can surprise me at this point.
I like to smash the butter first for a little bit, but you're basically gonna want to kind of spin it on low. Ew. Yeah, it got all gooey, didn't it? All right, it's time to work in a little bit of the milk.
You know it's done when your reaction is, ew. Ready to eat. Ready to serve. Ew.
We're gonna put a little dash of milk in there. There we go. And some powdered sugar. About a cup at a time.
Oh, come on. Don't be stingy. Come on. Add another 6 pounds of mayo. You know you want to.
There we go.
Alright, well, he's making
Never was it-
frosting, and
It's an art, the whole thing.
yeah,
And dip.
he's making frosting, and it's a cake that has fucking mayonnaise in it. Like, just, you know, at this point, just be glad it's just mayonnaise, and it's not like mayo and cream cheese and pimentos and fucking dog turds and whatever else he found on the street.
The top of your cake. All right, there it is.
Yeah.
Your mayonnaise cake. Looks better than you
really it.
thought it would, doesn't it?
I was expecting mayonnaise frosting, to be honest. I was just expecting a cake with mayonnaise glazed over it as frosting. This is not as bad as I expected, but it's still not good.
All right, so let's cut a piece. Here we go.
He cuts into it and it just fucking floods white goo everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow it's not mayonnaise.
Look at that. There's your slice. Came out good.
Okay, let's be fair. That's probably a fine cake. I mean, it's probably like really oily with all that fucking butter. And the mayo is not like helping, but it's probably fine. Compared to the fucking party cheese salad, it's like you know, like this is bad, but it's probably okay. Right, so that was the mayo cake. I'm a little disappointed by that. There was this other one that he was doing, which was like fucking mayonnaise and beans mixed together. And I know a few people found that one. So that's Cooking with Jack. I might do another little segment here if you've got some more good suggestions. But I'm thinking of winding the stream down now. Let's just check the chat here. When did he put the mayonnaise? I wasn't paying attention. He put it in with like sugar and eggs, I think. Somebody in chat said that you can replace mayonnaise with eggs, or replace the eggs with the mayonnaise, rather. And that's how you usually do it. But he did eggs and mayonnaise, so I'm not really sure how that helps anybody. But that whole green bowl was full of powdered sugar. Yeah, dude, just tons. Jack can't lift that arm anymore. It's like an ordinary chocolate cake. Yeah, I know, that's the scary part. It's like that one guy on V who bought a Wii U and then it just opened it up and it was filled with spiders. It's exactly the same. That is literally exactly the same as that. The only thing he can cook good is desserts, I guess. Maybe. He called the mayo and beans a salad, too. Yeah, I saw some of that video. That was like bean salad. And his recipe was just... Okay, so take a can of beans and pour in some fucking mayonnaise and mix it around a bit, and you've got bean salad, everybody. Enjoy. I'm too sober for this. Yeah, well, I've got some vodka. Like I said, never drank vodka, but I'm gonna fucking need it. Check out Spirit Science. Spirit Science is a little bit... Spirit Science is interesting because it's like a fucking cult on YouTube that's just there, and everybody's just okay with it, I guess. But it's not really the most entertaining thing to laugh at. It's just kind of dry. Please publish the stream. I missed most of it. Don't worry, it'll be up afterward. I usually only don't publish stuff that's like video game streams. Well, occasionally I do. Now I'm putting those on my other channel, so if anybody wants to see some epic gamer streams in the future, me yelling at Shadow the Hedgehog again, you should definitely go follow DeadwingDork. Hello, Douglas. Does anyone remember the old lady that'd do weird ramen recipes? I don't, but hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Oh god, what was the name of it? It's the fucking... I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, Weber Cooks. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the last video that we're going to be taking a look at. From Weber Cooks. Hide the Pain Harold here is going to be making some spaghetti for you and your fellow college friends.
Hello, Wildcats. This is...
I don't know why there's eating happening, but
Weber Cooks, and today we're cooking spaghetti.
Steven. What is this song? What is this? Oh, Stephen Reed. Okay, that's his name. So this guy kind of looks like if Mike Stoklasa drank just too much. This looks like Mike Stoklasa in 10 years. After they pass 1 million subs again the other way. Because somehow that'll happen.
Taking some spaghetti noodles, and we'll put it in the bowl.
Why is this music happening? This is so fucking distracting. Now I know how people feel about my videos complaining about being distracted by the music.
Break them in half, put them in, add our water, and then this will cook for 10 minutes.
Okay. And now we're going to stand here and look at Hide the Pain Harold for 10 minutes in real time.
And while that's cooking, we'll open up our can of spaghetti sauce, and then when the spaghetti is done, we'll be ready to drain it.
Mm-hmm.
And our noodles are done cooking.
Yeah, just grab that hot fucking bowl with your bare hands. He's like sticking his hand into the water too. Look at that. This fucking man feels no pain. This man's pain is only inside. He can't feel anything physically. He only feels it deep down.
Kind of watch it because it's hot. We're just going to strain our noodles.
Sift the water from the noodle into the sieve, just like my dreams down the drain.
We'll put it on our plate. We'll add our sauce.
Just cold
to the
sauce.
noodles, and we'll pop it back in the
Okay, he's putting it
microwave.
back in.
This time it'll be for 3 minutes.
Keep in mind, this is a chef, apparently. Chef Stephen Reed. So his brilliant chef recipe is pour a can of sauce over some spaghetti and then put it in the microwave. Standing ovation. Who is in charge of this music? This is awful. This sounds like Sonic Colors music, and not in a good way. No, that's not fine. That's not okay. This sounds like Sonic Forces music.
And our
Sounds like Sonic 4 music.
spaghetti dinner is ready for you to eat. And it only took about 14 or 15 minutes in total
Now let me tell you about Star Trek.
to prepare.
I think I'd rather eat the paint with the red paint spaghetti from that Clunatic video. I think I'd rather eat that.
And it cost about $1. And I'm Stephen Reed.
And I only make about $1. Okay, so that was Weber Cooks or Weber Cooks or whatever. Apparently, that's like a cooking show for somebody in college, I guess. If that's what college life is like, then I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm a NEET. Let's just put it that way. All right, so I think that was the stream. That's good. We've been going for like nearly 2 hours or something like that. Check out Chip Chan. Leave Chip Chan alone. Muda did a video on her, you know. Oh wait, H3 did a video about this guy? Oh yeah, I think he did that. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, he did that. He did in fact do that. I thought this was like my thing. I knew about this guy's video like fucking 5 years ago. I think Bane showed it to me. Fujhao, you might know him as. Which, by the way, you guys should go watch his videos. Fujhao. I don't know how to say his name. But Bane, you should go watch his new videos on Onision. He's got a couple. I think he's doing a video soon about. Greg's got like a body, a real doll now. I was gonna say body pillow, but no, that's less sad. He's got a real doll, which he's apparently using in videos. So he doesn't have any money for like paying back the fucking feds. But he has money to spend like $6,000 on a real doll. Yeah, you should go check out some of Bane's videos about that. Let's see the chat here. Absolute legend. Oh, it's from Keisha? Is that what the song was? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get my stream banned. Okay. I'm gonna get fucking copyright claimed. Thanks, Keisha. I know it's Kesha, but I don't acknowledge that that's how that name is pronounced, so no. No, it's Keisha. If Mike drank bleach, yes. Wild Spartans on retirement. For real. No, not that guy. You guys are enjoying. Deadwing couldn't go to college. It has doors. What? Look up Jim Backer and his buckets. Jim Backer and his buckets. Is that like a band? I want to be part of the Buckets. Jim Backer. Buckets. Okay, I have no idea what this could be. Okay, it's some reverend thing. Alright, I don't care. Well, maybe we'll take a look at that some other time, but for now, I think we're good. French Pig. Ethan really did that. Yeah, he genuinely did. I forgot. I think I saw his video. I only started getting into, like, there's a bunch of YouTubers that I only just recently got into, like, earlier this year. Like, Pyro, I fucking caught up on fucking 3 years worth of Pyro videos. And I got into H3 right at the time everybody was starting to hate H3, so that was cool. And I was like, why does everybody hate Ethan? He's cool. I like his videos. And then he did the fucking... Oh, boy. The podcast was a bad idea, Ethan. I totally believe that YouTubers should be able to express their opinions about things, but they're all in on it. All of the Christians, all the priests are raping the kids. All of them, Ela. Mistakes were made, that's all I'm gonna say. Trans investigation channels. You know something? I looked that up a bit back when I was doing the Nassim Ogdom video. Apparently some people were transvestigating her. Some people think she doesn't even exist. Some people say she's a deep fake. She was never a person. I like that theory. I like the theory that she's like a Metal Gear Solid fucking figment of reality. She never existed. The shooting never happened. It was all just... Do you know anybody personally who was affected by the shooting? Of course not. Because it wasn't all in your head, Luigi. I like that theory. Anyways, yeah, that was the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We took a look at some interesting books. We took a look at some lovely videos. And we learned about the secret gay agenda in Aladdin. I guess. It was a pretty fun time. It's pretty good stream all around. Yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. Might stream again sometime soon. I'm actually currently working on a scripted video, which is gonna be weird. Months and months ago, before I did the Ashtar video, like the first one that I did months ago, I was going to do a video talking about J-Station. Because like I said, sometime around like January, I was watching a lot of YouTube and I was like, oh boy, this J-Station guy sure is fucked up. I should talk about him. I'll be original and be a YouTuber talking about J-Station. And then I scrapped it because I was like bored of writing and I realized that I could just like record me making fun of weird shit. And now J-Station is back in the limelight again as the worst person alive. And so, the time has come, and so have I. Yeah, well, we'll see if that video happens, but... Anyways, hope you enjoyed the Weird Sunday stream. It might make this a bit of a tradition. You know, Vinny's got his Weird Sunday games, and me, I can have Weird Sunday people. We can look at Jim Backer and his buckets next time on Weird Sundays. Yeah. Just looking at the chat here. Jay pretends to be beaten and robbed. Yeah, that was the thing. He fucking pretended to be... Before the Etika thing happened and he exploited somebody else's death. Again. Before that happened, he decided to pretend to get robbed, which is against the rules. Like, yeah, that's the thing with Jay. Spoiler for the video I'm working on. The ultimate point of it is black pill, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube knows that J-Station is breaking the rules, and they don't give a shit. They're too busy getting rid of people who aren't breaking the rules, who they just don't agree with on personal things. Like Monkey Jones or fucking any of the thousands of other YouTubers who have just been fucking deleted from the platform because YouTube can just do that. Did you guys know about the thing with Ubisoft? I don't know if you're not epic gamers like me, you might not have heard of it, but back during E3 earlier this month, some various YouTubers were streaming like the conferences, the E3 conferences, and like they streamed the Microsoft ones and nobody cared. They streamed the EA ones and nobody cared. But then people were streaming like the Ubisoft conference and their reactions to it, and Ubisoft stepped in and made YouTube disable their ability to live stream. Yeah, isn't it cool how a big company can just do that? Can just show up and be like, hey bro, you can't do that thing anymore. We don't want you to, so now you can't. Welcome to the internet. I'm sorry, this just got really black pill, but now I'm just on like a really bitter rant. Oh God. I'll power that. Oh God. My mic just peaked for a second. That was weird. I'll use that bitterness and anger as fuel to write a nice interesting script. It'll be pretty good. Anyways, yeah. Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make it a Netflix original. I mean, they'll pick up anything. Netflix, get ahead of the crowd. Pick up my series shitting on J Station. It'll be great. You'll be the first Netflix original commentary video. Okay, now I'm really gone. Bye, folks. See ya. Penis. Brent Spiner, penis.